So yesterday I saw Aquaman opening day, and to say the least, I bloody loved it. Is it perfect? No. Is it kinda silly? Yeah, but that's an Aquaman movie. It's so weird. There's so many things in here that just should not work, but it fucking does. The characters are all likable. Aquaman and Mera go through arcs that feel right and have a pretty good conclusion, although the love angle was a little abrupt, but I let it pass. The villains are both incredibly understandable. You get why they're the way they are. They're not like Steppenwolf. Are they better than, Thanos? No. But that's like comparing Darkseid to Joker. You don't compare. Like I said, the movie is not perfect. The comedy in the movie is fine. There's some really actually funny moments, but then there's some really cringy ones. But there's also that same type of comedy in the Marvel movies, but that's not a problem. The effects aren't actually that bad. They're actually pretty damn good. I'm sure there's a few scenes that are not the best, but I'll let that pass, because the fact that it even looks this good is a complete clap for Warner Brothers. Seriously, it looks gorgeous. And then the action in this movie is probably the best action I've seen in a comic book film. I love the action. It is so damn good. All the camera work, all the fighting, you really feel like it's underwater, and that's amazing. Another thing I don't like about the film is that scenes kind of don't really end. They'll be talking and all of a sudden an explosion happens, then there's just a battle. That happens probably 5 times during the movie, and I did not like that. It felt like a cop-out, and it just felt like the movie was going a little too fast for its 2 hours and 20-minute run. But, with that said, I'm going to go into spoilers, so skip to this time code to hear my final thoughts in the film. At the beginning, Aquaman has no mercy, but at the end, he does. And that's what he learns, and that's what I love. He isn't a king, he's a hero. He develops incredibly well. Same with Mera. At first, she did not like the land people, but she started to grow in them when she found out how they are, and it's so damn good. The final battle, yes, it's a lot of CG, but come on! What would you want from a Aquaman movie? It's exactly what I wanted. I wanted an undersea Star Wars battle, and that's what I got. Also, the trench scene is terrifying. When the flag goes off and you see just how many there are, and they're all chasing them, it's just horrific. And James Wan did it just fantastically, because that's just James Wan. I love this film. Like I said, it's not perfect and it's silly, but you also have to remember that's a comic book movie. It's almost impossible to make a serious comic book movie that isn't silly. Everyone says The Winter Soldier isn't silly, but yeah, it is. One of the villains is a fucking German Nazi in a computer. That doesn't make any sense. They're comic book movies. They can be silly, and this film takes that silliness of Aquaman and just comic books in general and goes with it and gives you one hell of a fun adventure, and it's just great. If you really like any Marvel movies, this will give you just that. Honestly, it's better than most. It's not a soul ripoff, IndieWire, fuck you. I honestly think it's my favorite DCEU movie. Go watch it, seriously, you'll have such a great time. And with that said, this video's running a bit long. Merry Christmas, nerds, bye-bye.